Hey everybody, I'm Todd Anderson.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. All right, so we continue our journey into the new standard format after the Pro Tour in preparation for Grand Prix Atlanta. We are still filming this right before the Pro Tour, so we don't know what won yet. So we're just kind of playing some weirdo decks. Earlier in the week, I played against Todd Stevens. He was playing a blue-red Artificer deck, and that deck was kind of cool, except I smushed it.
Yeah, and I'm very upset about that.
I guess it's not a spoiler alert if... It's kind of a spoiler, I guess.
If they're watching the videos backwards, then...
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you've made a mistake.
Yeah, so today, though, we're getting into a little bit more of the weird stuff. Both of us are playing kind of rogue decks. You're not going to find Team Energy here. You're not going to find Blue-Black Control here. Instead, I'm going to be playing an Esper Godpharaoh's Gift deck. And Godpharaoh's Gift is not exactly a new concept. It started to pick up steam at the end of the last season before Ixalan. It didn't really lose a whole lot with the rotation, and... this version of the deck I thought looked pretty sweet. This is just from the top 8 of a Magic Online PTQ that happened recently. And yeah, the whole plan of the deck basically just figure out a way to get Godpharaoh's Gift onto the battlefield and just ride it to victory and hope your opponent doesn't hit it with an Abrade.
Yeah, you can just generate a ton of value with Angel of Invention and Hostage Taker. Any way you can put Hostage Taker onto the battlefield without committing any mana, so you can immediately cast a creature you take, is... Yeah. It's nice.
It's a Gucci. Yeah. That's what we call that. So that's what I'm going to be playing today. The white is basically just a free roll splash with Ether Hubs and Concealed Courtyard. And that allows you to play the Angel of Invention sometimes if you just don't have a way to get into the graveyard or just want to cast your creature. Like sometimes your opponent hits you with a Dispossess and you just want to cast your Angel of Invention. You know?
Yep.
I don't know.
And Angel's just a very important card to all the Godpharaoh's Gift decks. Been pretty central. Best card to recur with
6/6 flying, lifelink, vigilance, haste, or 4/4 flying, vigilance, haste, make 2/2/2s. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
all right. What are you playing?
I am playing a black-red aggro deck. It's a scene-sparing play online. I played a mono-black aggro deck during preview season in a versus video. And my main complaint about it was that it was very poor once the battlefield stalled. Your creatures weren't great in combat, didn't really have any good ways to go over the top. I had a bunch of sources of card advantage, but I was just drawing a bunch of mopey creatures and couldn't crash through. And the red splash in this version...
Well, crash through is still standard legal, right? You could just play
Yes, we're splashing red for crash through. That's the card.
Yeah.
Or, Hazoret.
Hazoret.
Yeah, that card's a little better. Yes.
Crashes through... as we saw Tuesday, Hazoret, even when your opponent has a bunch of 1/1 tokens to block it, still very, very good. The 5/4 body with haste is so strong, and then even if your opponent is able to stall it out on the ground, like the ability to have the reach of just discarding extra cards in your hand is just so powerful.
Yeah, it's hard for them to get aggressive in response to it because it's such an aggressive threat in and of itself and hard to deal with. And if they try to play a long game against it, they're just taking 2 damage every turn. And that reach is really important in this version of the deck as well, because the mono black shell has 3 different 2-power 1-drops. So you have a lot of really explosive starts.
Yeah, 2 power.
Yeah, that attack for 2 damage unimpeded. And Night Market Lookout and Conquistador in particular can make some attacks later in the game and just get that point of damage off the trigger to get some reach. And then between Hazoret and the other red card in the main deck, Lightning Strike, deck has a ton of reach, just like mono red aggro. It doesn't get it through its lands, but it gets it through its creatures, and then the red splash as well. Yeah,
I'm excited to see how your deck matches up here, because honestly, I've been wanting another aggressive deck that's not Raminap red. I mean, if it's a Hazoret deck, it's a Hazoret deck, but, at least it looks cool.
Yeah, you got Glensleeve Siphoner, you can draw some cards.
I love Glensleeve Siphoner so much. Yeah. It's not as good as Dark Confidant, but what is? They keep trying, and they keep coming close.
Yeah. The early attempts were not good. They've gotten better.
Yeah, they have gotten a lot better.
Painseeker, not the best card.
Painseeker was not very good. No. All right, guys. Well, let's go and get to the match and see who takes down between Esper, Gift, and Black-Red Aggro. 7-11 games, so you goes first. 7 you lose, 11 you win. If you roll an 11 while the other person rolls a 7, you get to go first all 5 games. 9, 5, 8.
Really bad at this. 9 again.
Ah! That was close.
I saw a lot of pips. I got excited.
And one of us die already.
We've rolled a lot of 9s.
A lot of 8s. A lot of. Well, we rolled
a lot of things that aren't 7 and 11.
Yeah, this is, dude. I would be making so much. Oh no! Come on, no 7. Come on, no 7. Ah! All right.
So close.
Yeah.
So close. Okay.
I've never been on the receiving. Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the receiving end of that one time, and it was in a matchup where I wanted to be on the draw.
Nice. Okay, let's check out my opening hand here for game 1, and I have a nice little early start with these 2 creatures. We can back it up a little bit, so I'm going to keep.
All right, my side, we have a decent curve chart. The course can help us hit our 3rd land drop if we are going to miss it. We'll keep.
Okay, swamp. Night market, look out.
All right. Let's go.
Standard all-star.
Something like that.
Mushu, trigger.
Yeah, 18.
21 for me.
Oh, drains? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of these bad limited cards do.
Well, I'm going to get 2 energy when I do these things.
Man.
You can go.
All right. Well, I think I'm just going to kill this with a Walking Ballista right now.
So, that's not good. Ugh. Mushu, 22 to 16.
All right.
Cycle.
Nice aggro tech rock.
You can go. This is just not fair.
Well, I don't have a land yet.
That's good. Take a point.
I'm either going to chart a course or Walking Ballista that. I don't know which yet. I think I'm going to chart a course. All right. Yeah, 15 me. Even a Hazoret next turn is not that big of a deal because you can't do anything with it. This is Trophy Mage I don't really need. I just want to fill up my graveyard with creatures. Go. Oh, I only discard one card. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm used to playing Faithless Looting. First time I've ever cast this card, I think.
It's a sweet card.
It is sweet.
That's not a bad one. Mushu.
Yep.
13 to 23.
Man, that guy hits hard.
Yeah. It's like Savannah Lands. Go to 3 energy, 4 energy.
Okay.
You can go.
Go. I'm gonna wait until his turn in case he plays a haste creature that I can block. Prevent a little more damage.
Card attacks.
If we wait a turn also, we can use Gate to the Afterlife to loot. I think I just want to kill it though. My hand is fine. I just need to prevent as much damage as possible.
Yep. Well, my draws have been horrendous. You can go.
I don't know why I get so much joy from watching you fail. That sounded way more mean than I wanted it to. I'm sorry. All right, we'll get a Scarab Gold. I'll pass. If it dies, it dies.
What? Why does this happen to me?
Is your hand just 4 lands?
Close.
Okay.
You can go.
Play more cycling lands, I guess. All right, upkeep. I can bring back Angel. I think that's...
What did I do to deserve this?
You played an aggro deck without reach. Or not without reach. Without Mana Sinks, I guess. I mean, any deck that draws like 9 lands in Standard in the top 15 cards is just going to lose.
I know. But why did I have to do
it? Why me? Yeah. Why is it mine? All right. We don't really need to get a Godfarer's Gift going in this game, so we'll just...
Scarab God my Glintstream Siphoner and start drawing cards.
No, we're just going to Angel Dimension.
Yeah, clearly.
So we'll Eternal this. I don't know if I want to make it a 6/6. This works the same way as Godfarer's Gift, basically. So
yeah,
we can make it a 6/6 or 2 creatures. I think I actually want to create 2 creatures. And then drain you for 1. So you go 22. Scry 1.
Oh, you did. You
this
doing that on
upkeep.
upkeep?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. 22 to 14.
Bottom. Draw. Attack.
Attack for 6.
Yeah. So 16 to 13. Your turn.
Is this not? You said drain for 1. Is
It's just ping.
Like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Sorry. It's not quite drained.
And that is land 6 of this game.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Yeah, I do.
Okay, here for game 2, and I have 1 fewer land in my opening hand, so
Woo!
that's usually good. And I have a reasonable opening curve, so I will keep.
All right. I'm not super stoked about my hand. The Seeker Squire hopefully will put up a miniature roadblock and also filter my draw a little. I feel like I'm going to be relying on Gate to the Afterlife a bit too much, like the looting part.
Hey, well, I'm going to start on Dread Wanderer since it attacks better into Minister.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have Minister. I really want to draw a 1-drop there. All right. Just play this and say go. Threaten a fatal push.
Even shoot for 2.
It's not my main deck.
Get an energy. Scrappy.
That's pretty good. That's
You can
good aggressive early start.
Yeah, that was a good draw here. You're at 18.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Trigger Explorer. It's a land. This is my hand.
You have a 1/2.
Go.
Interesting. I could fire this off. I think instead I'm just gonna play Yahenni and Mush.
We'll trade here.
Take 5, get a counter in here.
Yep.
You're 13. You can go.
So sack any creature to put indestructible on it, and whenever creature an opponent controls dies, he gets plus some stuff.
Yep.
Just making sure I don't miss anything. All right, get a Godfarrow's or whatever, the baby one.
I don't really want to trade with the Scrounger. Though it's tempting to develop my board better. So if I kill the Trophy Mage, I can attack for 7, you get a 6. If I make the trade play with Trophy Mage or just attack with the Henny and Todd has Walking Ballista, I could be in trouble. So I think I'll just Lightning Strike Trophy Mage, get a counter.
That's pretty good.
You for 7,
yep,
you get a 6.
Wow, and a 1-drop. That's terrible.
Play this one.
Okay.
You can go.
Yeah, we just drawed a bunch of land. I got Ross Merriam syndrome over here.
What goes around comes around.
All right, go.
Yeah, how's the Ballista? Declare attacks.
Okay.
You sure you want to let me attack with this one?
Yeah, I kind of want to like block and shoot this.
Okay.
I'm not sure though. Hold on. I'm definitely blocking here. I just don't know if I'm shooting this or shooting this, and I think it's this. I think I just need to prevent as much as possible.
Okay, so you drain for 1, 5 to 21.
Yeah.
Block
I guess
there.
block here. Shooting
here. This gets counter. And you take 1, go to 4.
4. Yeah, 4 to 21.
Yep. And awkwardly drew the mountain. Play another lookout.
Is that better than just get back a Scrounger? I guess because you have the Dread Wanderer as the only other thing.
Yeah.
All right. Need Angel of Invention. That's basically it. Unfortunate. 2, 4. Yeah, I'm dead. All right, we're here for sideboarding, and from my side, Fatal Push is a very strong card in this matchup. Basically, trading a 1-mana spell for a 2-mana spell is exactly what I want to be doing. This can also just buy me some time if I don't have an early creature to play to trade off with his early drops. Basically, all I want in this matchup is to buy time to set up my Godfarrow's Gift engine. The cards I'm taking out are a little slower. They're also engine-based with Search, First Content, and Scarab God. Kitesail Freebooter is getting the Kitesail Freeboot because Ross doesn't have that many non-creature spells in his deck. Like, obviously, he has some Fatal Pushes, some Lightning Strikes, etc., whatever. And after Sideboard, he's going to have a few more, but probably not that many more. And I think you're just going to miss more often than not.
Okay. On my side, I'm essentially preparing to play a longer game because in the post-board games, Todd is going to be much better prepared against my early aggression. That means cutting Night Market Lookout because it is so vulnerable to Walking Ballista and generally just weak in combat, and bringing in Gifted Aetherborn, which is quite good in combat. It also means trimming on Fatal Pushes, even though Todd is a deck with a good number of targets for it. It's just not a card I want to flood on because it doesn't kill the most important things. Bringing in one Vraska's Contempt because it can deal with Angel of Invention if it's cast from hand without the threat of it coming back. Can also deal with Scarab God potentially. And then a second copy of Bantu's Last Reckoning, which seems strange in a deck like this, but you have 7 creatures that can get indestructible or already have it, or 6 creatures. 2 Aethersphere Harvesters that'll survive it, and 8 creatures that come back from the graveyard in Scrounger and Dread Wanderer.
Yeah, it honestly kind of feels like the old Aristocrats deck with Blasphemous Act.
Yeah.
Just because, like, sometimes with Bantu's Last Reckoning and Yahini, you just get to blow up the world and you just have this giant thing. So, I mean, it seems really cool, especially with indestructible creatures in general.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of that also with Supreme Verdict in like it was like 3-color Humans deck with Supreme Verdict, but it also had Rotlung Reanimator clone.
Zathra Necromancer.
Zathra Necromancer, yeah. So, you know, it was weird to see a bunch of Supreme Verdicts in this, like, all-human deck, but you had this card that let all your creatures just turn into 2/2s, and it just swept their board.
Yeah,
so.
just break the symmetry of the effect, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And Todd is a deck that's going to, or is playing a deck that's going to spew creatures on the battlefield once Godfarer's Gift gets going, so Reckoning is a good way to get ahead of that.
It's also a good way to steal games. And
Yes.
like once I get my engine going, like if you get a Hazrat onto the battlefield as well as a Yahini and you just pop it, like you can just kill me on that turn sometimes, especially if I have a big enough battlefield. If I don't have an Angel of Invention, for sure.
Yep.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 3 after sideboarding, and my hand is pretty good. Probably putting a little too much stock into this Minister of Inquiries, but hopefully he'll get the job done.
Well, I'm going to curve early, so I'm going to keep.
Yep.
All I'm looking to do. Interesting.
Boom, at Courier.
Vicious Conquistador.
All right.
I want to tax into Minister of Inquiries.
Go.
On the play with the Minister, this could be a game where Todd gets out ahead with Godfarer's Gift and gets that engine set up early. Declare tax.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lose 1.
So this one's lose, not drain, right?
Correct.
So 19, I'll block.
Smart. And why don't I just get this one down? Start getting some energy.
All right. I'll go ahead and kill it and then mill myself for 3. All right, so we got 2 creatures.
Hit the angel.
Oh, 1 creature. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Wow, that fatal push, too. Play Gate to the Afterlife in case he decides to kill my Minister of Inquiries for whatever reason.
Trying to think about which of these is better on this turn. I guess I also have this option, but that's going to lead to a worse next turn. So I think I'm going to play one of these. I just have to sort of assume that this is going to get to attack next turn for it to be better. And it probably will. Okay. Henny, mush, you lose life.
Yep. So I go to 18.
Yep.
Walk, take 2. I'm at 16.
You can go.
All right.
No creatures, no creatures.
We hit 1. So we
Champion.
only got 2 in the yard, and we need 6, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Whoop.
I'm definitely behind the 8 ball here with Todd still at a healthy 16. The gate will fill up his graveyard of creatures pretty quickly because eventually I'm going to have to trade in combat or kill his stuff. Unless he just has all lands, that would be great. Do you have all lands?
No, my hand's actually pretty good here. I just
Still
don't know what to do.
it's too many options. When your opponent's playing slow, it usually means
if I have a Minister of Inquiries and a more expensive card to play. So if I play the Minister of Inquiries, It gives me a chance to potentially mill. If I mill 2 creatures, block and loot, I can activate this. So it kind of stops them from being able to attack if I just play another Minister of Inquiries, I think. But at the same time, if I just don't hit 2 creatures on the first mill 3, I'm in a little bit of trouble, I think. So this is, I don't know, this hand is, or sorry, this turn is pretty tough. I think I just want to use my mana efficiently, so I'm just gonna steal this. Let's see, go.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it also combos really well with Gate to the Afterlife because I can just sacrifice my other creatures and then loot, gain some life.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I just assumed you were gonna lightning strike it, but
Nope.
that's Toit. Hazaret. Pass. Lose to Angel of Invention?
Get some energies.
Alright.
Harvester will at least let me start getting in some beatdowns.
Alright, so we play Henny. Sec 1. Loot guaranteed to get up to 4. Not guaranteed to get up to 6.
You have another minister, you can activate this too.
Right, but I can't cast this, play Minister, and activate this.
Oh, true.
Alright, so we'll go. I think I'm fine just playing a little bit slow here. So 2 energy, Cassie Henny. I'm gonna play it upside down just so go. Just so I know it's yours.
Scrounger.
Sure.
Crew Moosh.
Going to sacrifice the Summoning Sick one to this. Gonna gain 1 loot, so I go 17. Discard a land, and I will Fatal Push the Harvester and put a counter here.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
You can go.
Alright. Mill 3. 1, 2, 3. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures now, so we can get there pretty easily.
Yeah, you sack the minister to you, Henny. Or just mill.
Yeah. Probably gonna mill first. I don't necessarily want to sacrifice. One, 2,
yeah, second angel, that'll just about do it.
Alright, go ahead and activate this.
I had a reasonable draw in this game, but I didn't have any sort of interaction. And Todd's draw on the play was
just
more
like,
than good enough.
Yeah, it just slowed you down just enough. Like I had the early Fatal Push, a 1-drop creature, and the Hostage Taker was good too.
Yep.
Beginning combat, let's bring this back to the 6. Internalized. Swing for 6. Yeah, just 6.
14 to 23. I'm just dead next turn to the other angel. So then they're both 7/7s.
Mm-hmm. I could have attacked with these, but
yeah. Okay, here for game 4. My hand is awkward, but it is, I think, good enough on the play. It's missing my turn 1 untap land is gross, but
my side we actually have a lot of interaction with this hand, so I'm very happy with it, even though we're a little landlight. We can also fix that with Seeker Squire. Go.
Could have taken a risk there and played the hub on turn 1, hoping to draw another thing on turn 2, but rather guarantee get the Scrounger down.
Yeah, we're gonna push it just to save ourselves a bunch
of
real good damage and heartache. Seeker Squire. Explore! So we get a counter. And I guess I'm gonna draw that next turn. Maybe? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Go. How you like this 2-3, bruh? That's pretty good. Yeah. Battle.
18.
Alright. Get get an energy. And I think I don't know if I actually want to take a damage or burn my energy to cast the champion. Rivulet. 6. Damage.
You're at 19.
I don't have that many uses for energy. It's basically just the minister, but it also tapping for white could matter later, so. Well. How scared would you be if I discarded 2 walking ballistas right now?
I mean, I have an Aether Sphere Harvester in play. I don't know how good Ballista is.
I mean, it clears your things that crew it. Other than Hazoret. There, go.
An interesting draw. Given how good this card is against the counterattacks from Todd, I think I'll double spell with it. Let's play Aetherborn, use an energy, play Conquistador, crew here, and attack. I think I can afford to spend 1 energy. I'd like to keep 1 around in case I draw Glint Sleeve Siphoner. So I'll pay the energy now.
Okay.
So you go to 16, I go to 21?
Yep.
Pass.
Right. We're gonna spend the energy this time.
Hostage Shaker?
Yeah. I kinda wanna take the Aetherborn just so I can crack for 4 this turn. But the Harvester poses more of a threat, I think, in the long run. I'm assuming it doesn't matter. Actually, I think my creature is going to die, so I kind of want to just take this, and then he'll get less energy, and I think that's just going to be better overall.
17.
More of a chance to be good as opposed to do nothing. Give him 2 more energy. Blow me out in combat.
Really need another land here. So yeah, I am going to kill this thing.
Okay.
Get my Aetherborn back, crew up, and mush for 3. I will not spend the energy.
Okay.
You go to 13.
Yep. 13, 17?
Yep, you can go. Land there would have been very good.
I will. So 3 toughness is not that big of a deal, but having more attackers could be great. The problem is neither really gets through Aethersphere Harvester that well, so I think I'm just going to make some servos and mush for 6.
Okay, so I have the question of whether or not I want to trade here. You know, I think I'd rather get this down first, so I'll take the 6, go to 11.
Okay, your turn.
Now I'm rather stymied in what I can do. I think I have to turtle up a bit, so I'll get this Yaheni down.
All right.
Pass the turn.
All right, well, those are the spots I like to be in where just get a little past turn here, you know. If I attack with this, threatens to block. Attack with both, gets to eat this.
Come on, Bontu's Last Reckoning.
It's kind of tough. I kind of want to play the feeded pool so I have the option to bring back Champion of Wits later on. If I attack with both, probably just eats 1. Might trade. Can't attack with this, really. This is tough. Alright, I'm going to cycle this. Alright. Play this.
Tilt.
That was a good draw.
That is not what I wanted to
So
see.
we got 3 in the yard, so if we swing with these, 11. Yeah, sure. I don't care if these die. Battle.
Best case scenario, I can top deck Reckoning. That's not even good because I'd only attack for 7. And then Todd would just get back Angel of Invention. I wouldn't be able to untap the next turn. Yeah, that just wouldn't be good enough. So what can I do?
Take 6 and like it.
I can hope Todd doesn't have any creatures in his 2 cards in hand or the top 2 cards of his deck.
I mean, if you trade with only 1, I do only get up to 5 max, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably what I have to do. I have to hold off the gate for as long as I can. And I guess I will just trade off with the champion by blocking and sacking here.
Why would you not just block with this?
Oh, yeah, true. I've had this in my head as just blocking here every time.
Sure.
So, yeah, I guess we can just crew and block.
Yeah, I mean, you can do this, right? This doesn't kill it, and then you can still trade here and then prevent all the damage. If you want to.
That is also reasonable. I'm at 11. Yeah, I think protecting my life total has value.
Okay. So one of my creatures will die.
Yeah, I'm gonna counter.
Yep.
You gain a life. 14.
Do you want to gain 3 with your harvester?
No, I still want the energy.
All right. So yeah, I go to 14. I'll loot. Discard a minister. And say go.
Okay. Fourth land is a little late there. If I attack at all, Todd just blocks with Angel Invention, even if it's a chump block. Brings back the next turn.
True.
As a gigantic thing. But maybe I can set something up in the meantime by getting this hazard down. You can go.
All right. What do I want to do here? Got a lot of options.
Tilt. I think you should tap all of your lands, then move to combat, then attack with 2 servos.
So I can crack Reviewlet. So that's 3. This. Worst case scenario, still do stuff. I am a little scared of Bantu's Last Reckoning here. He can crack me for a healthy amount. So I can just sit on. Oh wait, no, I can't do this. I can't. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna sack this. Mill 4. All right, we hit an angel. That's tight. So we will just go ahead and crack this. Where you at? Alright, Godfair trigger, hit an angel, which is tight. Get that back. Gotta pump this one. We will just put 2 counters on it. Sorry. And then we will attack with these two.
So we've got a 7/7 and a 3/2.
Sure.
That was my hand going the other way.
I saw one of them.
Well, I'm at 11. Taking 10 seems like what's happening. Okay, then. Could have just killed me by attacking with everything.
No, you can block. You just choose to block these 3, right?
I mean, that plays around Fatal Push, but...
Well, I didn't really want to attack with these because I thought like you would be able to sacrifice this and eat stuff. But okay, I'm just stupid. Okay, you go to 1. I gain 1 billion.
You 7, go to
4. Or other creatures.
10, right?
Yeah.
24.
So 1 to 24.
Now, even Bonte's Last Reckoning doesn't do it because the angel just comes back. Yep, I am dead.
Whee! Is that 3 or 4?
That was game 4. Okay, here we are for game 5. See if I can salvage a 3/2. And while this hand does not have a 1-drop, it does have a strong curve after that, so I'm going to keep.
Yeah, I think this hand's actually really good. We're on 6. Our 7-card hand was 6 lands and Gate to the Afterlife, so definitely going to pitch that one. This hand is a 1-lander, but I'm on the draw with a scry and have some stuff to do if I draw a land. I would 100% keep this in a tournament, but I might not cast more than 1 spell.
Okay, scry.
Oh, that's great. Whee! Minister energy.
Scrounger.
Get this one up. Go.
Yanni, attack. I guess I can... I could attack... This would be the same trade. If he double blocks Yanni, I just sack this, kill the minister, trade this for minister, get a counter on here, but I get no damage in. If I attack like this, the same thing happens, right? I just kill the minister.
You just have a tapped creature.
So, yeah, I guess I should just do both. This just forces the block from Todd if he really wants to keep the minister.
I will play a gate and say go. Sorry, I'm at 1 energy, not 2. Or maybe I should attack. No, because if I draw a Walking Ballista, I want to just get you. Alright, go. Also, I don't mind just like chumping and looting. Alright, I'll jump. I'll gain 1 up to
21.
21, first life. And, ooh, not quite. I think I'm just discard the second Gate to the Afterlife. My hand, we can turn on the Gate to the Afterlife on turn 5 pretty easily. Okay, cards in hand.
3.
So draw 4, land 3, play 2 things, go down to 1.
That is the idea.
That would be bad if that happens.
It would be a no bueno. Hostage taker.
I have it. Just not sure if I kind of just want to play a looter. I think I'm just going to play a looter.
Gross.
2, 3. Go. So we have 4 in the yard. No land for us. Come on, Dick.
So I have 2 options. I can either just extend to the board and attack all out and hope I don't get completely obliterated on Todd's next turn. You have you just have the
My
4.
loot was discarding a hostage taker and an island.
Yeah, which I mean, I have to assume you have another creature ready to discard if you want it. Probably have as a second hostage taker, because you would first discard the weakest creature he has and hold the strongest one that he wants to cast. So strongest creature is likely taker, which means he probably just has a second copy. And that's no bueno for me.
Yeah, Vraska's Contempt? That'd be pretty good right now.
I think what I want to do actually is just get onto the board this turn and hope to not have Todd somehow by himself get up to 6 creatures. I guess he could do that with Champion of Wits, then play an untapped land to activate the gate. If Champion can discard 2. But probably just not beating that. If taking this line would let me attack with Hazoret, so if my land were an untapped land, I think I would be down for that. But because it's not, I think I have to hope I get one more reasonable turn. I get an energy. You can go.
No attack.
Wow.
All right. Push the cipher.
Can't attack. You
Just brown you.
Yeah, you just jump and brown me.
Brown. All right, we're gonna go for the Gusto and try to hit Walking Ballista. I'll play a Chart Course. We missed. Yeah, we only have 5. That's bad.
Ugh.
Go.
This is a frustrating game.
Frustrating deck to play against. I'll say that.
Okay. I just couldn't empty my hand for Hazoret because of this Canyon Slew.
You emptied it last turn. You could have attacked. And then you would have got whooped.
I haven't even dealt any damage this game. Well, I guess I'm just supposed to mulligan every hand that doesn't have a 1-drop.
You boarded out 4 of them.
I know. Maybe that was wrong. Like the only game I won was on the play with 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Every other game I've just gotten obliterated. What I need is a Braid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I'm really happy Ross doesn't have Braid in his deck.
Yeah. I was surprised not to see them in the list. But so Todd's gonna get Godfar's Gift into play next turn, no matter what I do.
I mean, I could miss.
I think my goal here is going to be to try to mitigate the gift as long as I can, which means attack.
Block.
You're at 22.
Yep. What does that mean? I guess that just means he has a Vraska's Contempt. Sorry. Try to kill this. Yep.
This should get another counter.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right. So whatever I get back is probably going to die. I have 2 Angel of Invention, though. It kind of makes me want to just Champion of Wits, though, to try to draw some more action. And then we can just bury him on next turn. I mean, we're at 22, so even if he does some cool stuff next turn, we can reload pretty easily. I'm still a little worried about Bantu's Last Reckoning, because he can get back Scrounger this turn. All right, let's get this. Right, draw 4, discard 2. 2 cards in hand.
Yep.
All right, I already played a land this turn, but I'll play another Gates and color tax.
Yep.
All right, go.
On your end step, turn this. Lightning strike you.
All right, 19.
19.
Love it. So 5. I guess I'll just double block and see Sex Grounder. Then you kill this. Get bigger. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, order the champion first.
Okay. So I'll take 5. This is exiled.
Take 5 to 14. Gain
Yep.
1 to 15.
Yep. And I'll draw this card.
Yep.
Whatever.
You can go.
Guess I can just keep milling myself. I think I would not mill myself just for fear of like Rainmap Ruins plus Scavenging Grounds or whatever is like in your deck. Like if I want to be able to reload my graveyard, like my graveyard already has my 4 angels. So if I ever got hit by a graveyard thing, I would want to
sideboard Crook of Condemnation. People have that now.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to crack this other gate. I just get 2 angels, or I can get like some Hostage Taker action going. The problem is he can still kill my Hostage Taker before I can cast the card off of it. I just want to try to close the game though. He can only kill one of these. Whatever. 12 you.
It's 14.
Or 14, yeah. Yep. So you gain 2 and then take 6 of you.
So I go to 16. You go to 21.
Yeah. So this is exile. This is Eternal. And let's play this for 2. Go. Or yeah, 2. Bantu?
Can't even attack with Hazaret. 6/6.
Yeah, take it. 15.
You can go.
All right. Attack for quad
24.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna make sure I actually want to do this. Don't show me your cards yet.
I mean, even if my last card is a removal spell for one of them, I'm dead to the other 2 plus Ballista.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, attack. Well, I'm impressed by the God Pharaoh's Gift deck for sure. Obviously, you not having a Braid was a big issue in your deck. Not being able to actually kill the God Pharaoh's Gift once it hit the battlefield was definitely problematic for you. I mean, maybe that's all you need, though. Maybe you just need like 4 Braid in the sideboard, and this matchup would get a little bit better, maybe a lot better.
And it seems like in a lot of the games, you were trading pretty aggressively to turn on Godfarer's Gift, and if I had a Braid, I'd get to punish you for that, and then the threat of a Braid would then force you to play differently.
Right.
So I might be able to steal games even and I don't have it. So the idea that I have 0 Braids and you know it is a big deal.
I mean, that's fair. That probably tilted how I played a little bit without me even thinking about it. But, I mean, I was definitely playing like I was safe the whole time, obviously. Yeah. You know, I'm not sure how exactly I would have played differently, but I think just not trading as aggressively, taking a few more chip shots, and that could have put you in spots where you could have closed me out in certain areas.
Yeah,
but...
I mean, maybe. I'm looking at the life pad, and I didn't get you below 10 for the last 3 games. I didn't get you below 13. So I think you could have pretty easily taken 6-7 more damage.
Yeah.
And not been in much danger in those games. Fatal Push was a really big addition out of your sideboard.
Oh, for sure.
I think it almost forced me to be more aggressive because I felt like your deck had inevitability. So the fact that I sideboarded into a slightly bigger deck was probably a liability.
Yeah, I was going to say something in sideboarding, but I wanted to win. And I think it was actually a great example of, like, sometimes if you try to go bigger, you need to make sure that your bigger deck can beat your opponent's bigger deck. And in this scenario, that just wasn't the case because you didn't have the very specific answer to the card that buried you.
Yeah, without a Braid, I really needed to get under you, so I should have left in all my ones and just tried to
fade a Walking Ballista, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that's all we got. I don't got much else.
No, Esper gift looks sweet.
Yeah, this weekend we do have Grand Prix Atlanta, sponsored by Star City Games. So if you can, head to Atlanta and play in that tournament. It's going to be the standard format. That's why we're playing standard this week. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to head over to StarCityGames.com and sign up for SCG Premium. That's going to let you have instant access as opposed to 2 weeks later access, which is very important on time-sensitive content. But if you sign up for SCG Premium, not only do you get to see these when they come out, you also get to read a bunch of great articles by Ross Mayer and myself, as well as all the other Versus crew, a bunch of top 8 Pro Tour competitors and Pro Tour champions like Jerry Thompson, Samuel Black,
Sean McLaren.
There's a bunch.
Arilax.
A
lot of Pro Tour champions.
Yeah, there's also a bunch of other people on there. Jim Davis, Players Champion, Forever Reigning Players Champion. Womp womp. Anyway,
Joe Lissette's the forever one.
Oh, it was Joe Lissette. Tilt. Oh yeah, he beat me too. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the Versus series of StarCityGames.com. For Ross Mayer, I'm Todd Anderson, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.